Worst parts of great games. Dragon Quest III hd2d Remake. Being a remake of a classic 8-bit title, this is an RPG that didn't pull any punches. Having a very interesting, but very different class system, monster arenas, and even some interesting side content. But being based on a very old school kind of RPG, your main character is a silent protagonist. And for the vast majority of the game, that works just fine, with the voice-acted NPCs you encounter having more than enough personality to compensate for that.
Thou do not misunderstand. The victor you are not.
But, and may I warn you now that there are spoilers ahead, there is a point where the silent protagonist does work against this remake. This remake added a large amount of storyline concerning the father of the main character, Ortega. Through most of the game, you're led to believe that he probably met his end one day while on an epic adventure. But late in the game, you find out that no, he is very much still alive. And you actually do finally catch up with him very late in the game. Unfortunately, when you do, you catch up with him right at the end of his adventure. And you approach his body, and he gives a lovely speech.
Is somebody there? Seems my eyes and ears are done for, sadly. Oh, praise the goddess. Oh, listen, you probably don't know me, but I need you to pass on a message. I'd been living under a haze until recently, but I remember it all now. I am Ortega of Aliahan. I left behind my dearest wife and newborn to set out on a quest.
And he's so sad that he never got to go back to his hometown and meet his child and see how they grew up. With the irony being, he's telling this to his child as his life is slipping away. But his child is a silent protagonist, so does not say a word about, hey, no, don't worry, old man, you did get to meet me. Sorry it's like this. I assume that the dialogue version of that would be a little more, articulate and meaningful than what I just did. And then, our silent protagonist just gets up to go on to fight the next boss, giving absolutely no indication of any kind of emotional response to what just happened. I understand the cliche of the silent protagonist, but I think in this one instance you could have broken that just for one line of dialogue. Just to give any indication of some humanity on the part of your main protagonist in this game. Please do subscribe, comment, like, and tell your friends.